it's Kayla, and today I am back with a new series from D3 Publisher, I think it's called. I've been getting a lot of requests to start a new series ever since I ended Starry Sky. I was doing 4 at that point, and now I'm just doing 3. So I thought, why not? I've been getting a lot of suggestions from you guys, most of which were these forbidden romance games or more shall we date games. Particularly that one about vampires, which I'm going to save for Halloween, so don't worry, I did hear your suggestions. I'm just going to play it a little bit more towards that time since it's that theme. Anyways, of the Forbidden Romance series, I chose Dangerous Relationship. This one is pretty lighthearted, which is why I chose it since we've been doing a lot of deeper games. I thought it would be nice to throw in this nice one about falling in love with a pop star, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get started. Prologue. Beep beep. The alarm clock at the side of my bed noisily beeped away. Just 5 more minutes. Still half asleep, I sluggishly drooped my hand over the clock and silenced it. Wait, it's already this late? I gotta hurry. When I finally squinted a drowsy eye at the clock, the time it showed gave me a fright. Shoot, I was supposed to be in early at work today. I hastily threw on some clothes and headed to my job as a stylist. It was my job today to pick out wardrobes and decorate the set of a new drama being filmed. Primarily, I was responsible for making sure that the actors looked and dressed the part. That typically meant the stylist would arrive before the actors, but gosh, I'm so late. I would just barely make it in time for shooting, but he was probably already waiting. When I remember his face, a sigh escapes out of my lips. I've got no time to waste. I hurried to the studio, but the alley out front was swarming with female fans. Ryohei, shake my hand! Sign this for me, please. Me too, over here. The rabid and zealous fans formed an impassable wall blocking my path to the studio. I'm never gonna get through there. Something was causing a commotion and blocking my way through. What's your name? I'll address it to you. Oh my god, really? Thank you so much. He's pretty cute. I've been a fan since you debuted. Sign this for me, please. Here, thanks. Wait, is that who I think it is? Helplessly surrounded by the wall of women was Ryohei Shindo. He was a singer in the insanely popular idol group New Voice. As I looked on, the cluster of fans around him grew and grew. Sign this! Sign this! Can I get a picture with you? It didn't look like I could force my way through, but there wasn't any time to find a way around. I have to leave. I can't stay here forever. Ryohei glanced towards the studio building with some concern showing on his face. He was probably trying to make his way inside too. I'm gonna be late if this keeps up. I gotta do something. Searching through my bag, I pulled out a pair of sunglasses. Hey, there you are, Ryohei. I finally found you. I mustered my loudest voice and shouted as I shoved my way towards Ryohei. Scared off by the brazen entrance, the crazy girls gave me some room to maneuver. I used that chance to plow through the crowd and get near him. Come on, we're gonna be late to the shooting. Off we go. Wrapping my arm around his and rushing through the crowd, I pretended to be from the shooting staff. Huh? We can force our way through to the studio. Come on. I whispered to him in a muted voice as we pushed our way forward. Sorry, everyone. Looks like I gotta go. Thanks for coming to see me. I'll miss you. He smiled and waved to his fans as I dragged him away. I thought my cover would be blown there for a minute, but we made it through successfully. I think we're safe now. Taking refuge in a small alley close to the studio, I tried to catch my breath. Thanks, you saved me back there. He clasped my hands inside of his and grinned. His charming smile throttled my heart and made it skip a beat. No problem, I was in a hurry too. Sorry about that. I didn't know so many fans would jump me there. Be careful. You're too popular for your own good. You can use these if you'd like. I offered him the sunglasses I used to disguise myself. Really? Thanks. You're so kind. He flashed another smile that sent a tremor through me. It wasn't good for my heart to be on the receiving end of that smile. Oh, your bag's dirty. It must have rubbed against something while we were running. Here, use this. Ryohei handed me a handkerchief, almost like he was exchanging it for the sunglasses. Oh, it's fine. No, I insist. Well, I'd better get going. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Ryohei waved his hand energetically at me as he ran off. If I was going to make it in time, I'd have to hurry up too. Huh? What's this? Something he dropped? I spotted Ryuhei's card to enter the studio lying on the ground. He probably needs this. I've got to get it to him somehow. Just then, my cell phone started ringing in my bag. Hello? Where the heck are you? You're supposed to be here before me. On the other end was the actor I was in charge of, Kei Toyonaga. I'm so sorry. I'm coming right away. Be here in 1 minute or you'll be punished. You've got to be kidding me. Hurry it up. He cut the call short without letting me speak another word. better not be later than I already am. I was gonna have to just leave Ryuhei's card at the studio's lost and found. Kay wasn't going to let me be even a second late. I slipped into the waiting room without a second to spare. You're late! He seemed pretty angry with me already. I'm really sorry. I stood at the doorway bowing over and over, but it did nothing to quell his anger. Is that how it works here? The actor waits for the stylist? His bitter shouts reverberated the thin walls of the waiting room. I'm sorry. Kei Toyonaga was a rising star with a great talent in acting. His mischievous antics made him popular with the ladies, but he was more of a devil than they know. You've got some guts, kid. You're risking your job making me wait like this? I'm very sorry. I'll get started at once. You better. Isn't that what you get paid for? Yes, I'm sorry. It was completely my fault for being late, so I couldn't talk back. Instead, I could only apologize while putting his wardrobe together. Please change into this. I timidly held out his outfit, but was too frightened to look him in the eye. Hey! Kay hollered at me while he yanked my arm and grabbed my jaw with his other hand. You look so gloomy, it makes me sick. He's so mean! His face loomed close and his eyes bored into me, making my pulse race faster and faster. Smile. Huh? Smile. You might not look as goofy if you just smiled. I couldn't imagine smiling after being yelled at by him. Forcing myself to chuckle, I mustered a pitiful smile. Look at you, giggling after coming to work late. You're hopeless. As usual, I suffered through his verbal assaults, but managed to survive the morning. Looks good. We'll fix up the little parts when it gets closer to the actual shooting. My empty stomach grumbled loudly. I tried to hide the sound from Kay's discerning ears, save he yell at me again. Eat it. A cream puff was suddenly shoved in front of my face. I thought for sure he'd get mad at me, but this time I must have been lucky. Kay acts nasty to me a lot, but it's times like these that keeps me from hating him. Thank you. Biting into it, I fully expected to enjoy a fluffy and delicious treat. Ah! However, the bitter flavor of wasabi tormented my taste buds. Ew, how could he? By the way, that's wasabi flavored. Gah! My hands fluttered in the air as I searched for water to wash it down. Delicious, huh? Glad you like it. Can't have your stomach growling during the shooting. Eat 'em all, got it? Gah! If you're looking for a drink, there ain't any in here. He strolled casually out of the waiting room. He really was a devil. I ignored the terrible flavor still lingering on my tongue and followed Kate to the studio. Today, we would be doing the filming of a drama. You need to use more emotion here. Feel the character. That's what I've been doing all along, buddy. Yes, but not him again. We're pressed for time as it is, and to top it off, we have to deal with him? Why is he so cheeky? He's an actor. All he has to do is what he's told. Not much of an actor even. He's always typecast in the same evil role. While watching the filming, I overheard some snarky comments from the staff. With just a few more bad takes, the filming for the day had finally completed. Good work, everyone. Fortunately, my oversleeping hadn't caused a big problem, and I was ready to put this mishap behind me. What do you think you're doing? Going home already? Huh? You still haven't gotten your punishment. Kay wrapped his cold fingers around the nape of my neck and led me to the dressing room, in here. He brought me in a waiting room different from the one we used this morning. The room was riddled with outfits and clothes strewn about. Pick this all up and take it to cleaning, got it? But if you don't hurry it up, someone's gonna yell at you for this mess. See you later. He walked away, leaving me alone in the filthy room. Guess I've got no choice. I began to take the clothes off the floor and folded them up nicely. Just then, the doorknob rattled and a young man came walking in. I scrambled to hide myself behind something. I crouched down and took refuge in the shadows. Damn it, I hate signing shit. Why are the fans always so damn loud anyways? I told my manager I wasn't going to do any more of this bullshit. A very disgruntled man named Taiga Seiba walked into the room, muttering curses. He was a magazine model with many talents that appeared often in shows and venues. His wild, playful, and energetic appearances on TV had earned him a huge following, though in fact he acted nothing like he did on stage. He slovenly fell into the sofa and continued grumbling rude comments. Act nice for the cameras, be wild and playful on TV, I'm sick of it. It's all a bunch of bullshit. I was at a loss of what to do. I couldn't just come out of hiding and say hello. That very moment, my phone received a message. It was in silent mode, but it wouldn't stop vibrating. Taiga eventually took notice and came walking towards me. Our eyes met in an awkward moment. Frightened as I was, he suddenly flashed me a brilliant smile. Sorry, did I scare you? I got here early. My last job ended ahead of schedule. I had seen that very smile on television many times before. It was his stage smile, nothing more than a huge act. Sorry if I interrupted your work. No, it's okay. He was acting a little awkward having blown his act in front of me earlier. Oh, alright. It's my fault for not finishing sooner. I'll leave at once. I hurried to pick up all the clothes and make my exit as soon as possible. Need a hand? I'm fine, it'll only take me a moment. He watched on curiously as I flustered with the clothes. His gaze pierced sharply into my side. Did you overhear that earlier? Overhear what? Oh no. I decided to feign ignorance. Nothing. If you didn't hear anything, that's good. It seemed my deception had somehow fooled him. This is the last of it. I packed up the last of the clothes while feeling pressured by the tense atmosphere. Please excuse me. Hold on a second. Yes, what is it? You know, maybe it's fate we met here. What's your name? It's Michelle Kayla. Really? Lovely. Let me sign something for you. I thought you hated signing. Shit, you heard that after all. His manner of speaking immediately turned vulgar. Hey, you. Yes? Taiga glared at me with a scowl on his face. You better not tell anyone about this. Funny his name's Taiga, like Taiga from Toradora? That you're sick of all this bullshit? Damn it, you heard everything, son of a bitch. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for all the cussing, guys. I'm just reading it. His real behavior was the complete opposite of how he acts on screen. What the hell is that face for? You're just so different than on TV. Shut up, it's not like I want to act like that in the first place. Then why do you do it? Because I have to for work. You won't speak a word of this to anyone, or else. You understand? He chased me into the corner and slammed his fist violently against the wall. Having him pressed right up against me, I couldn't even let out a squeak. The hell? You're not bad. Maybe I should keep your mouth shut with mine. He glared at me with eyes like a wolf watching his prey. His face mere inches from mine, my heart pounded inside my chest. If you aren't saying no, then... The warmth of his breath brushed my cheek as his lips came closer and closer. I screamed in my mind, but the words just wouldn't come out. Just then, the door to the waiting room swung open. Hey, what are you doing to her? It was Subaru Oshima, the rock star that had entered the room. Jerk. Taiga muttered softly while reluctantly pulling his hand away as he turned around. What are you trying to pull? Nothing. Look at her. You're scaring this poor girl. You gotta be more delicate. He really didn't do anything. It's okay. Are you sure? Yes. Well, all right. Not a word of this, girl. Taiga leaned towards me and whispered quietly into my ear. I won't tell anyone, I promise. In turn, I whispered back to him. Good. With that, he made his departure out of the room. What the heck is the matter with that guy? Sorry, I should have come sooner. No, it's okay. It's my fault for being slow anyways. You look so afraid, but you're covering for him. You're such a kind person. No, I'm not. Don't be so modest. You are nice. At least I think so. His gentle smile soothed my heart. You're the one who's nice. Me? Really? You saved me. Plus you apologized even though you didn't do anything wrong. I can tell you're really kind. When you say it like that, it's embarrassing. Not that I mind hearing it. Thanks. A lovely smile blossomed across his face. It healed my heart and lifted my spirits up immediately. Subaru really seemed like such a nice person. Well, thank you. I must be going. Sure thing. You take care now. I will. I walked out, leaving Subaru and his charming smile behind. He's such a nice guy, that Subaru. If he hadn't come up at that very moment, I might have ended up kissing Taiga. Yeah, right, like that would ever happen. I need to finish up and get out of here. After taking Kei's clothes to the cleaning, I left for home. Oh yeah, I stopped at the place I ran into Ryohei this morning. Having lost his entry card, I hoped he managed to get into the studio on time. Hey, look who it is! A voice called from behind as someone slapped me on the back. Whoa, you scared me, don't do that. I was so surprised at seeing you here, I just couldn't help myself. Headed for work? Are you crazy at this hour? Do you even know what time it is? Hell no, I'm a watchdog. That was awful. You gotta stop it with the bad puns. I don't know, I thought it was a good one. Meeting my old friend from school made it feel just like the old times. If I see you again, I'll surprise you with a better one. I've gotta get going though, I went shopping on the clock. My work's by a mall and I go shopping on the clock sometimes too. Not good. See you later, alright? Yeah, let's go drinking together sometime. My friend waved merrily to me as she walked off. She was always such a busy girl in school, and it looks like that hadn't changed a bit. Shoot, I'm gonna miss the crosswalk. I scurried across the walkway while the walk signal flashed red. Slam. As soon as I got to the other side, I had run straight into someone by accident. Sorry! I was falling. My eyes squeezed shut as I embraced the impact. Watch out! For some strange reason, it didn't hurt at all. Blinking my eyes open, I saw the face of a man looking at me with concern. Huh? Right in front of my eyes was Akira Senba. He was one of the comedians of the famous Sengoi duo comedy group. Sorry, I didn't see you there. His arms around me to stop my falling, he let me go with a blushing red face. Thank you. You're welcome. I felt so embarrassed that words wouldn't come out of my mouth. Are you okay? Feeling dizzy at all or anything? I'm fine, really. I was just in a hurry and wasn't looking. I'm terribly sorry. So you're good then, right? Yes. Thank goodness. A carefree smile creased across his face. It was the same honest, kind-hearted face that he had on TV. Sorry, I was just admiring your smile. His face bloomed red when he heard my comment. I was stunned to see he even reacted to it. I had no idea he was such a genuine person. Really? Yes, it looks good on you. It was my turn to blush. Thanks, that really means a lot to me. Thank you too. I would have a bruise on my head if not for you. Can I call you Akira? Yeah, I'd like that. He spoke softly with a dazed expression on his face. Akira? Oh, sorry. I'm just glad to know you aren't hurt. Thanks to you. Well, I'm gonna get going. Right. Okay, see you later. I thanked him one last time and left. A minute later, I paused in my tracks when I realized what he had said. Had he recognized me as someone from the studio? I was in charge of Kay now, but it would be so nice to get assigned to Akira. Gosh, so much happened to me today. I had woke up late, ran into Ryohei in the alley. You're so kind. Remembering his charming smile warmed my heart. However, getting yelled at Kay ruined all of that. You're late! Having Kay yell at me like that was really frightening sometimes. Maybe I should keep your mouth shut with mine. Cornered and almost kissed by Taiga, it was Subaru who came in and rescued me. Sorry, I should have come sooner. I could tell what a genuinely nice person he was. Akira seemed to be a real treat too. Sorry, I didn't see you there. He had snatched me out of the air and brought me safely into his arms. Who would have thought I would meet 5 famous people today? Just thinking about it was exciting. I met all sorts of actors and idols all the time being a stylist. However, it never happened quite like it did today. It was undoubtedly a very lucky day for me. Tomorrow's a new day. Okay guys, now it's just time to choose one of the famous boys. We have Ryohei Shindo, a young idol group member whose cute and charming looks can be deceiving. Taiga Seiba, a multi-talented magazine model who, contrary to how he acts on stage, is quite arrogant and short-tempered. Akira Senba, a comedian with an open and honest heart who treats women like a true gentleman. Kei Toyonaga, a sadistic and mischievous actor whose antics and behavior are nothing but diabolical. And then Subaru Oshima, a singer with the stage name Ryu, who is thoughtful and sensitive despite his rock music career. Dangerous relationship. And then I'll quickly go through the character menu so you can see a little bit more about them. Okay, and that's them. So please vote in the comments who you want me to play. And I'll be choosing whoever has the most comments next week and start on his route. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll enjoy this new series. Bye!